Hi, how are you doing? This is Pastor Cheryl. Yes, I'm a pastor. Okay? This is what I do, and this is what I've been doing for maybe 30 years. Okay? I pastor a small house church. We meet on Sundays for a potluck and a little worship service. And recently my dog passed away, so I've been trying to buy another. And a woman promised me one of hers, and then she sold it to someone else. So I always turn people like that into the Better Business Bureau, because anyone that crosses over a minister or a church and does something negative to them, this is what churches have decided to do. And this is, we can't sue them because we don't have the money for that, but we do turn them into the BBB if it's large enough, and like something like theft. And so anyway, I thought I'd talk to you today because she's telling all the other breeders not to sell to me because I turn her into the BBB. Okay? This gets into the 9th commandment. Thou shalt not bear false witness. And it prohibits lying, slander, gossip, perjury, any kind of misrepresentation of reality that harms another person. It mandates truthfulness in judicial, public, and private life to protect the reputation and justice. God detests lying. It considers it a sin. Also, I notice that a lot of these breeders like to slander a fellow breeder, a fellow person that used to breed dogs. And they like to make up stories about her. And they're quite hurtful. And whether it's true or not, it's really best not to say certain things. And so anyway, it's really best not to, because you're hurting someone. And anyway, so I'm reading off of my other little phone here. I have a couple of phones going. I always do. Communication is very important for a minister. And so you like to have several telephones and tablets and computers. Yeah, you like to have all that. Communication is important. It really is. Here's a definition. It's a prohibition against any statement that misrepresents reality, whether it is a direct lie, partial truth, or a twist of the truth. A twist. So anyway, keep that in mind. It's really not nice to spread rumors and stuff and call up people and say, well, don't sell to so-and-so because she did this and that, and make up a story. Yeah, really. And whatever the story might be, I don't know. But churches and pastors get attacked a lot. Yes, we get attacked a lot. And we always think, well, that's bizarre. We don't know why. Why? It's the devil again. It's just the devil again. He's always putting in his 2 cents worth and screwing things up. Always. This here, let's see, what else can I find on this? Harmful impact. Well, yeah, it says harmful impact. Significance, it establishes a moral basis, absolute truthfulness, honesty in all interactions. Well, Jewish people were business people. And you have to, dealing with money and whatever, you have to be honest. And so lying is considered also contrary to God's nature. We're expected to reflect, as Christians, reflecting God's nature. And I, as a pastor, I represent Christ. That's one of those things. You put on a clergy shirt. I'm not wearing one today. You know, a little clergy shirt. I'm not wearing one today. I was earlier. But I don't imagine that you'd want to see the same thing over and over again. You'll think like, oh, Cheryl has one shirt, you know. No, I've got a whole bunch. I got a whole bunch of clergy shirts, different colors. And anyway, let's see, we'll hear about spreading false information, failing to defend one's reputation when it's falsely attacked. Sometimes some of my parishioners will go on to jail and they get prosecuted for something or another. I go to court with them. How many pastors do that? If I feel that they need some sort of emotional support or something, I go right there to court with them wearing my little clergy shirt. And I get there with the city bus, believe it or not. Yeah, I ride the city bus. It's a clergy person with a shirt on. Yeah, that's quite interesting, people's reactions to that. And so, anyway, I should probably let you get going here. And I wanted to talk to you today about gossip, slandering, bearing false witness. It's really getting to the point now where I'm beginning to see on Facebook who are the Christians and who are the non-Christians. The non-Christians really stand out. They get to be really evil. And I'm like, I'm shocked. You know, I'm just shocked. Because, you talk to these ladies on the phone, you make a deal with them, and I tell them I'll call them back when I've got the full amount, and then they block you. And, this is a friend. A friend in need is a friend indeed. Well, apparently they're not very good friends, right? But all of those little things I notice, and I'm thinking like, right now, since just before the rapture, Christ is making a definition of who is the Christians and who is not. This is like Santa Claus, going through the list, who is naughty and nice. Yeah, remember that song? Who is naughty and nice? And so, but Santa Claus is coming to town. Well, Jesus is coming to town. He's going to be here. He will be here. And he visits me a couple of times. He has visited me a couple of times. I'm always surprised to see him. Spirits look like glass. It's like holding up a glass, and you could see through it, That's what they look like. Yeah, that's what they look like. And, but anyway, that is something to consider, but Christ is beginning to mark off this one here is a Christian, this one over here is not, this one here is, this one over here is not. Keep that in mind. You don't want to mess up that rapture. And you don't want to get stuck somewhere in heaven that's not real nice, okay? Because there are some places that are dark, peaceful, but dark. You don't want to be there. You don't want to be, And then there are some places that are sunny and some that are very bright, and you want to be able to walk right into that throne room of God and say, hi, yeah, and talk to your old friend God. Yeah, I want to see who I've been talking to. I want to visit with them. So I will see you. Oh, mark on the bottom of the page. Click subscribe, thumbs up, ring the bell. Bye-bye.